Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to MTech Viral. So guys, in this video we will talk about more on Flutter, and so if you're following my tutorials, then you must be aware of the fact that we have mostly did the design part till now, but from this video we will also look into the data part, because that is also plays a very important role while developing a real world application. So we will talk about the data part. So in this video I'll tell you about how can you load local JSON into your Flutter application. So this will help you in making some real world application, because when we deal with servers, then we mostly load our data in the form of JSON. We fetch JSON and then we decode that JSON. So how we will do it? So first of all we will do it with the local data, then in some other video we will do it with the some online data. So let's start with a new project for this video. So I'll do the coding in the Visual Studio Code. You can choose whichever IDE or code editor you want, and I'll be creating a new project by pressing Command Shift P. You can press Control Shift P if you have a Windows, or if you have a Mac then you can press Command Shift P. Here you can select Flutter new project, or you can search for it. And now let's give it a name. Let's say it's Flutter JSON, suppose. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Let's let it create a project for us. So it's creating a project. Here you can see in the bottom that it is running some commands like flutter packages get to get all the packages. So it will take some time. So meantime, let's discuss about it, what it will be like. So what we will do, we will make a JSON file. If you don't know about JSON, then let me tell you, it is a JavaScript object notation, which is basically a set of you can say it is a key pair or hash map or dictionary, whatever you want, which actually we deal when we deal with some other applications on this server or other application. Then mostly we the source of data exchange is basically JSON, and we deal with the key and value pairs. So I'll tell you how we write JSON and everything. So this project is ready for us, and this is a demo application which we get from Flutter. So let's do one thing. We will create a directory here. We will store our JSON first. So let's make a folder here, which we can say suppose load JSON. Okay, so the name of the folder is load JSON, and here in this folder let's create a file. Let's say person.json. So there is a this is a class this is a file person, which is a JSON file, and here we will have a JSON array. First of all, in this array we will have JSON objects, and we represent array by using this square brackets, and then we can have these curly braces for our JSON object. Here we can have a property of a person, like the key will be name, and we can provide a name to this guy. So let's say it is like Pavan Kumar. Okay, and we can have multiple properties, like we can have age. Let's say age is something like 23. Okay, you can also define some you can say integers, or you can give the value in strings. It's totally your choice. So let's height, which is in centimeters. Let's say this is the height. Let's say gender, and we can say it like male. Okay, and then we can have, let's say, hair color. So we can say it is like black. Okay, fine. So this is one person. First of all, now what we can do, we can copy this JSON object to make more objects like this. So just put a comma here and just copy and paste it. So let's have 4 person would be sufficient. So first one is Pawan Kumar. Second one, let's say we can say it's Karina. Let's say it's Karina, and age, let's say 22. Height could be 153. Gender, let's say female, and hair color, let's say brown. We can name anything. Another one, let's say we can say him Rohit Sharma. You can give another any name you want. 226, 180, male and black, and last would be, let's say, a celebrity, Raju Hirani. Let's say anything, you can give any name, and let's say it is 40. Height would be 165, male, and color would be brown. Okay, so these four JSON objects we have, and one JSON array is there. So this is all we have to do. Now we have to this works as a as an asset in Flutter, so we have to give the reference to these assets in our pubspec.yaml file. So here whatever we do with the asset, we need to declare it here. So we can just uncomment this line from here, and we can uncomment this line from here. Here we can write the name of the folder, which is load JSON, and we can give the reference to our file here, which is person.json, and we are good to go from here. And it will run some commands to finalize this. So we are done. We have done this part. Now what we can do, we can move to our lib main.dart. Here we have some predefined code. Let's just delete all of them so that we can write a fresh code from here. So first of all, what we will do, we will import we can say package flutter slash material.dart. Now we will have a normal main method which we always have, and inside it we can have a run app where we can say new my app, and or we don't need to call it my app, we can directly say new material app, so that we don't have to write much code here. And this is how we will write it in material app. Let's say we have a let's say what we can have, we have a home here clearly, and let's say it is a home new home page. Okay, we don't have declared this home page yet, and let's say it has a theme as well, so we can say new theme data, and here we can say primary swatch, let's say, and let's give it a colors dot teal. That is fine, and this is ready. Now we have to make this home page because we are dealing with some data. So let's make this home page as stateful digit or stateful widget. If you will make it stateless, then also it will work because we are not changing data on real time. So let's just make it stateful so that a good experience would be there, because in future we will make it stateful because of our requirements. And let's override its method, which is state, or we can say home page state now, which we will create just after this home page state, and we can say create state, and we can pass here new home page state. And now we need to make this class as well, so we can say class home page page state extends state, and here we will pass our home page. Now let's override the most important method, which you already know, which is widget, which will return widget. Name of the method is build, which is already defined in stateful widget. So we can say context here in the parameter. Now we are ready with the structure of our code. So now let's do some UI stuff. So first of all, the main parent will be the scaffold, which will provide the structure. So we will return scaffold. Because it is a structure, it will take some child like new app bar would be there, and in this app bar we will have a small cute title where we can say it is a new text, and let's pass the text as load JSON app. Okay, fine. So we have this title. Now we need to have a body. Here we can say it takes a new, we can say it takes a container. Okay, so this is a container. Right now we don't have anything in the app till now. That now for the child, it takes a child. We can say new center, to center align our text, or center align our widgets, whatever widget we are going to insert here. It also takes a child. Now here we will do something which is we haven't done till now. We will use future builder and default asset builder, sorry, default asset bundle, to load the local JSON file. So how we will do it? So we can say here new future builder. Okay, so what this future builder will be used, it will be used for loading our local JSON file, and this takes some parameters. It takes a future first of all, and the future is like if you see the asynchronous computation to which this builder is currently connected. So we will pass the asynchronous computation whatever it is. So we can say it is default asset bundle, and if you will say dot of context, we will pass the context, then it will provide us with something which is this load string method, where we will give the path to our JSON file, and this whole thing will help us to load the JSON. So we will pass here our load underscore uh, JSON slash person.json. So this is the correct path which we will use to load our JSON here. So we are ready with this future builder now. This is fine. Okay, so this future builder takes more than this also takes a builder. This builder takes two parameters. First one will be normally the context, which usually available with any builder. So we will say context, and another thing will be snapshot. So if you ever want to see what uh, if you ever want to see what parameter it takes, then you can always click on this builder. You can press F12, and then you can go here, and it is a type of async widget builder. Let's press F12 again here, and um, one second, let's cross this, and if we see it back again, oh, one second. So we were here at the builder. Let's press F12, and it takes this. Oh, it took me somewhere else this time. Okay, so this is a builder here, and this is the future builder. It takes a stateful widget, and here this is the async snapshot it takes. This is the snapshot which I was talking about, and this future builder takes it as a parameter. So we need to pass this snapshot here, and in this builder what we will do, so we have the future, we have this builder. Now we will decode our JSON. So we have that JSON, but we need to decode it as well, because this directly it can't read that JSON directly, because we don't know what is inside that JSON. So how we will decode it? We will make a variable here. Let's say um, my data. Okay, in this variable we will decode JSON by using JSON.decode. This JSON you need to import from the convert library, and we can import this library, which is dart colon convert. And now this decode method takes some data here, which will be provided by snapshot dot. We need a list here to pass the data. So let's make a variable here, list data. Okay, so we will say snapshot dot data dot to string, and what it will do, it will give is the, after decoding this is from this snapshot, it will return the data into our variable my data. Okay, so we will get my data from here, which will be the decoded version of our JSON. Now we can do what we can do, we can pass this data to a list view. So let's make a list view here, list view dot builder. Okay, this is super cool. And in this list view dot builder, it has a few properties as well. If you know, if you don't know, then also it's okay. So first of all, it has an item builder where we will take a build context as a parameter, and it takes two parameters. So another one is the index, because every list has index, so we will declare those first of all. And here what we will say, we will return, let's make a new card is basically a material design widget where it is like a card, so that's why it is called a card. So here in the card we can have another child, which let's say it is a new center or column. We can take column, I guess, because we need multiple elements here. So it has a property, first of all, cross axis alignment, which is for horizontal alignment. So cross axis alignment dot stretch, we can say, so that it can take in whatever screen is needed, uh, whatever width is needed basically. Now it has a children also, list of children's. So here we will pass all the text which we need to pass. So first text will be the name we want to print, so we can write here name. Okay, and now we need to fetch that name from our JSON, so we will say my data. Okay, here we will pass the index, suppose it we want the 0th element, so we will pass the index 0, and then we will pass the key of that particular uh, attribute which we want to fetch. So here we can check the key. So key is our small name, small age, small height, small gender, so let's make it small. And now we have this text, so let's just copy this. Okay, and we have 5 attributes, so we will copy this 5 times, and now we will change it, like we can say age, we can say height, we can say another one was age, name, age, height, and there was a hair color, I guess. Yeah, let's just say hair color. Okay, and last one was gender. Now let's just change here the age, the height, the hair underscore color, and here the gender. Okay, let me just fix it. Okay, so we have these 5 elements in this children widget of this card of this list view, and that's it what we have to do. After that, from here we have another property of this list view, which is item count, where we need to pass the count. So we can say my data, if it is equal to null. Okay, then what we will do, we will assign 0 to this length. Otherwise what we can say, otherwise we can say whatever the length of the data, we will display, we will give the count of that. So this is called ternary operator. If you're not aware of the of this ternary operator, then let me tell you, it is like an if else in a single line. So if you can read its tutorial, it is available for every language. So this is what we have to do, and apart from that I don't think we have to do anything. So let me just recap once. So we have this void main method where we have this material app which takes this home page, which is a stateful widget. Right now we don't need this stateful widget, but in future when we need to do some real-time changes to this data, then we need this. So here we have a scaffold, which is structure, an app bar, a container, in which we have this future builder, which is basically used to load JSON data. Then we have decoded this JSON from this JSON.decode library, which we get from the convert library of Dart. Then we have this list view where we have this item builder, and we have fetched all the items from JSON, and we have finally the item count. So let's run this. For that I will run my simulator first, and I have this iPhone 10 simulator available right now. I just have this simulator. I don't have this phone because it is very costly and not worth of buying, so I rather use Android devices. If I have to you know if I have to buy a phone, then I will buy a good Android phone. So that's about Android. You can run this application on any device. So let's run this by pressing F5 if you are using this Visual Studio Code, or you can write Flutter run in the command line. So this is how we load local JSON to our application. We can do it for real applications as well. And here you can see the output is like I have this name, age, and this everything. So this is how we can load local JSON to our application. We can do this for the real JSON as well, which we fetch from this server or any other online APIs. So this is all about JSON, guys. We will do the real time scenario as well, where we will fetch online JSON. But for that you need to like this video, and you have to give this support. You can comment for if you have any doubt about this, and you have to subscribe if you are not already the subscriber of my channel. And I am expecting at least 30 likes on this video, so that we can make more videos on data and other important stuff which we need to do in Flutter. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.